So, this is Northwatch Keep. This is where we rescued someone
this is
from.
the part where we usually get in the boat. You with me?
Okay, and there is Castle Volkir, and here's the boat Volkihar. And we'll travel over there. Now, I was thinking before we finished it or started this quest, should I become a vampire? No, I don't really want to become an evil vampire. But since everyone else that I've seen does not really like being a vampire, I will go along with being a vampire for once. Here are some more gargoyles.
I like you.
Well, as I mean everyone, I mean a few people. I don't think you can actually get here.
Before we go in there,
What is it?
I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Lady Serana's back. Open the gate.
Vilia's with us.
Well, I guess he's rather sweet after all.
I watched the gate. Ain't much else to tell.
He's not a vampire, is he? Look at his eyes. Well, he is. He's got red eyes, but then again, so does so many people. Vilia doesn't. She's got brown eyes. So let's get into Volkir Keep and let's talk to Lord Volkir, I guess his name is, about becoming a super master vampire. I think you get quite a few perks. I think your health, stamina and magicka go up by a few hundred, although you get weaker during the daytime, and that's what's really annoying about playing as a vampire, because if you want to be RPG like and wander into all the new towns and villages that all these great modders have made, then you kind of think, oh, actually I don't want to be fried by the sun all the time. But I don't think it's so crippling.
How dare you trespass here? Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes.
Those are like really red eyes. There's
My
loads
lord,
of these.
everyone!
Look at these
Serana
gargoyles.
has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it. My long-lost daughter returns at last.
Look at these
I
delicious
trust you
places.
have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Human flesh.
Of course,
has
I'm
the scroll.
delighted to see you, my
They
daughter.
obviously can't.
Must I really
Poor.
say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our home?
You've got no vampire cats.
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name?
I'm Cat.
I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter would have told you what
There's a-
we are.
Bone rolling across the floor. I don't really care what you are.
Perhaps you should. I count some of the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim among the members of my court. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most.
So did she build that whole subterranean thing? Do I get a reward?
I was about to suggest that very thing. Yes, you must certainly deserve a reward. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach and you will never fear death again.
And if I refuse?
Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is Now,
Looks
make
like a...
your choice.
Look at his wings, they're so crappy. I'll accept your gift and
Be
become a vampire.
still.
And I also get to go on the see what the vampire perk tree is like. No, I'm just waking up. I don't think you can kill Mr. Harkon this way. Well, look at, there's a poor woman over there.
Awake at last. Good. The power is growing within you, and now you must learn to wield it.
Look at that vomiting blood. I'm ready to learn about it.
With my guidance, you will become a deadly instrument, striking terror into the hearts of mortals wherever you tread. Now listen to my words, and do as I instruct. The true power of the ancient blood is found in the form of the Vampire Lord. Assume the mantle of the Vampire Lord, and we will continue.
How do you do that? Use my Vampire Lord power. Oh, actually what I'll do is unlock that. Vampire Lord power, come on, takes me a long time.
Use the power of the ancient blood to transform into a Vampire Lord.
Wow, look at him. Okay, now I'm a
In this
Vampire
form,
Lord.
You can drain the life from your foes with your right hand. With your left hand, you can wield the power of blood magic to raise the dead. You can also call upon the powers of night to turn into a swarm of bats and reappear some distance away. Should you run out of magicka, you can descend to the ground and fight as the beasts do. Do so now, and we will continue. Good. You are weaker while on the ground, because you cannot access the blood magic.
Oh,
However,
look at this.
the night powers are still yours to command, and your claws are still formidable weapons. Over time, your powers will grow in strength, and you will find new ways to use your gifts.
Let's have a look at the Vampire Lord perk tree then. 50 bonus points to health, magic and stamina. Blood healing, kill a person, restores all your health. Combat, you're surrounded by a cloud of bats. So this is kind of cool stuff. Power to grave, can do choking damage like Darth Vader, conjure a gargoyle. Who wouldn't want these skills? Why Dawnguard? What on earth do you get from Dawnguard? Mist form, detect all creatures. Okay. Why are you just standing there, woman?
Need to
There
sleep.
is much to learn, but if you master the powers of the Vampire Lord, few enemies will be able to stand against you.
Select your powers from the favorites menu.
There is one last thing you must know.
Raise dead, revert form, vampire sight, bats.
Slaying mortal men with your life drain grants you new night powers and blood magic. I keep a stable of thralls in the castle should you need to feed like the baser vampires to stave off the sun. That is all I have to teach you. If you wish to be reminded of these lessons, you need only ask. I have a task that will test your new powers. But first, do you have any questions?
Well, I'm ready.
Good. Go and speak to Garen Marethi. Tell him it is time, he will understand.
Let's revert back. Oh, how on earth do you do this? This is all very fiddly. Ah, okay, finally. Ah, look at my eyes, they're still normal looking eyes.
Why me? Where am I?
Can I bite you? Can't bite you.
Oh.
Okay, we'll leave you alone.
You what a book was, my British friend. You'll do well to watch that tongue, elf. And you do well to be more careful of whom you engage in witty banter.
I thought that you could go and bite people.
Please. No more. Huh?
I thought there was a way you could actually use to bite people. Okay, now let's use the favourites menu to do something. Lifeblood absorbed. I can't.
Please. No more.
Okay. That was fine. Right, now let's go and find this Garthin Marathi or whoever.
You seem to have lost the gift that Lord Harkon gave you. I suggest you tell him at once.
You're a fool to have become mortal again. I want nothing to do with you.
There's plenty for all.
Mortar.
Well, where have you been, Vingalmo? Nose stuck in a book all day?
Orthiof,
You've given up the powers granted to you?
I didn't even
Get away
think you
from
knew
me.
what a book was.
I don't want to be seen talking to you.
How have I given up the powers?
I leave politics to others. I serve the lord of the castle.
And you do well to be more careful of whom you engage in witty banter.
Right, let's check my map. What do I do? Speak to Jarl of Falkreath, that's not the one. Speak to Garthin Marathi. Now, let's find him. This looks like him. This is Ronthil.
Quite bold to return here as a mortal.
I'm not
Some
mortal
will
though.
take offense. You really ought to become one.
Mortals aren't allowed to freely roam the castle. Not even you. Find Lord Harkon at once, and ask him to please correct the situation.
Well, I think a bug has actually
Quite
happened.
bold to return here as a mortal. Some will take offense.
Nose.
You really ought to become one of us. I'm surprised. Bad for your health. I didn't even know you knew what British friend.
This should be good.
This is mental. What's going on?
I hope you find life in the castle to be to your liking.
Life here has many advantages. My dear Don't you agree? How are you?
Well met, brother.
And you haven't forgotten what you need to do, have you?
You realize that
No,
doesn't
sire,
impress
I have
anyone
not.
here.
Okay, I'm gonna go and sort out this little bug again because everyone seems to think I'm mortal.
Where's the last batch of alchemy?
And I'll see you next
I
time.
asked.